Hey CFO family, welcome to today's video. You guessed it, it's that time again. I get to show you guys the generous help we get from our local food bank. We are so grateful for all the help that we do get. And as I've stated before in the past, for any of you out there who are suffering from food insecurity, which is very high right now and a very real thing, please reach out to your local neighbor, to a local church, do a Google search. Reach out, try and find your resources because you'll never know unless you ask. You may not think you qualify, but you would be surprised. So please, if you are suffering from food insecurities, reach out to your resources and just ask. You'll never know unless you ask. But that being said, let's hop in and I'll show you guys very quickly what we have in our box because yes, unfortunately in the CFL family, we have relapsed with the illness and we are getting sick again. So I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. So please excuse me if I rush through it. So first off, what I can see here is they send some dog food for Missy. So she will definitely enjoy that and everything like that. So, ooh, life protection formula Evers for adult dogs. So she'll definitely enjoy that. That is for sure. Next, I see we have a big cheese whiz. So that can be used for many different things. You can make pasta dishes with it. You can put it on sandwiches, burgers. You can even make a cheese sauce with it for the broccoli and other different vegetables. So that's amazing. And then what do we got down here? We also have a ketchup. So the kids will like that because they love eating ketchup with their French fries and everything like that. And like I said, Alex, he likes to put it on his craft dinner every once in a while, so that will definitely be well appreciated. What's this down here? Oh, look at that. We got Golden Grill hash brown potatoes. It looks like they're shredded potatoes. Now, I've never used these before. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. Okay, just add, okay, so that should be interesting to try and to say the least, so I'll be happy to use that. Then we have, looks to be a can of zoodles. Now, I have recently learned that you can use zoodles to make several different meals that just aren't just zoodles. So I'm actually going to think about trying some of the recipes I found and sharing it with you guys. So stay tuned for that series coming out soon as I'm feeling better enough to be able to actually do some hardcore cooking. So, but that'll definitely be appreciated and I can definitely use that for sure. Oops, then again, we also have a package of spaghetti. Look at that. Alex has just stolen the spaghetti from me. If you haven't been able to tell, Alex really loves spaghetti. So he is now very happy and he has his spaghetti. So sorry, everybody, that was stolen from me.
It's not put away.
That's okay, but it was stolen from me. But any hoozles, we've got some spaghetti. Now, we also have a box of craft dinner, which is not going to be stolen this time. Okay, there it goes. Maybe I should send Alex back to his room. What do you guys think? Huh, CFL family? Should I send him back to his room? He keeps stealing things from my box. Any hoozles? Are you going to keep stealing things?
If I like them.
Yeah, okay. So, well, we'll just get the big thing out of the way here since it's cornflakes. So that's perfect. You can actually make breadcrumbs with this. You can coat chicken with this. Actually, if I remember right, you can do I think it's like a mock or a copycat McChicken from McDonald's using the breadcrumbs as the or using the cornflakes as the breadcrumb coating. So that could be interesting to say the least to try. What else we got down here? Okay, we've got, what's this? Ooh, a can of flaky light tuna and a can of chicken flakes. Well, we know what we can do with that. You can make like a chicken salad or a tuna salad or a tuna noodle casserole or a chicken noodle casserole. I mean,
casseroles.
oh, you can do abundance with these things. So that's always awesome to have because there's so much you can do with them. Then we've got a can of evaporated milk. Awesome to have in your pantry for coffees in a pinch, you can also make this into milk so you can put it on your cereals and so on and so forth. So it is an amazing thing to have for sure. Next, we have some Ritz crackers. No, you're not this time. So this time around, I'm actually going to hold on to these. You can make a cracker crust for a casserole. You can use those.
Casseroles.
Casseroles are a big thing.
Damn it.
So you can make a cracker crumb for casseroles, or you can use this as just a snack with cheese or Cheese Whiz or peanut butter and all that sort of stuff. And perfect for soups as well. So
Damn it.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm struggling with my 13-year-old son. He's being a little bit of a prat right now, but any hoozles. So that's awesome, and I'll now give it over to him because he's just going to steal it anyways. And then, of course, as you can see, we have 2 rolls of toilet paper. Always a blessing, especially while we're sick, because in a pinch, it does for your nose and everything like that, because you might not have tissues on hand, so it definitely does come in handy in a pinch. And then here we have, this is laundry. So if you open this up, they're going to be the laundry sheets. So if I pull them out, you can see they're laundry soap sheets that you can tear in half and you can put in your laundry. And I think they're fragrance free. Yep, they are fragrance free. So that's awesome. That will help greatly and stuff like that. They are actually rather good to have in your pantry for those times when you may run out of your normal laundry. So that's awesome. Definitely can use that. And then I see we have a stovetop stuffing. So if you're new here, you'll learn very quickly that I cannot use this because there is a spicing here that I cannot have. And I had a very bad reaction to it at one point. So I'm not exactly sure which one it might have been because it doesn't really list all of the spices. So I can't have this. So I will probably pass this on to my in-laws the next time I see them. So they will definitely love that. Sorry, everybody, I just hit the camera. Next, we have a can of cut wax beans. That's perfect to add to chilies and soups and stews. So that's awesome. I see down there we also have a can of upside down tomato soup, so that's amazing. That can be used for, well, tomato soup actually, or sauces. Next to that is a can of spaghetti sauce, perfect for the spaghetti you saw my son earlier steal from me. But you can also use that as pizza sauce and make salsas out of it and all that sort of stuff too. Now I believe next to it there, that little white cap, let me see if I can actually reach that. Okay, I can. Woo, look at that. All right, so we've got some cooking oil. They sent us a pure canola cooking oil. So that will definitely come in handy for different things that, obviously cooking and so on and so forth. So that's amazing and well appreciated. Then it looks like back here, I barely got it. They had some tortillas. So we are definitely going to put that to good use. We'll make some we can make tacos or wrap sandwiches, or you make little pizzas using those. So very versatile and definitely will be used. And then last but not least, by the looks of it, in this box, we have 2 loaves of white bread. So that's perfect for toasts and sandwiches and all of that sort of stuff. So we're grateful to have that as well. And you can even make like a bread stuffing out of that. So that's amazing. Give me a moment to clean all this up, and I will go grab the cold bag. Be right back. All right, everyone. So as you can see, I've got the cold bag setting up here all ready to go and to show you. So as you guys can see, we got some more eggs, greatly appreciated for baking, for breakfasts, and a deviled egg snack every once in a while. Perfect for that sort of stuff. So that's awesome. They also sent us a little chunk of Newfie steak. That's right. If you guys know, you know, but they sent us some bologna, so that will definitely come in handy for making a couple of meals. And of course, they sent us some cheese. Perfect for cheese and crackers or tacos or a wrap or sandwiches. So that's awesome. They also sent us 2 of these little bricks of margarine. As you can see, it equals half a cup of margarine. So we've got 2 cups of, or a cup of margarine sitting here. So that's awesome. And as per always, you can see here, we've got 1 little milk and 1 big milk. Perfect for, again, baking, cereals, coffee, tea, just drinking on its own, or making and mixing with sauces. So that is amazing. I will grab the produce bag and I'll be back with you guys in just 1 moment. Alright everyone, so as you can see, I've just kind of piled everything up on the table in front of me here. So I'm just going to dive in and show you what we got. So as you can see, we've got 2 big oranges, perfect for a source of vitamin C, so that's awesome. We also have this little orange here. So it's got a little stem on it and everything like that. Again, perfect source of vitamin C and great for juice and or just snacking on, so that's awesome. Now what's not pictured here is that I also have some blackberries, so I can't wait to get into those. I love some blackberries, so that's awesome. Can't wait to get into those. Then of course you see we have another lemon. Unfortunately though, this poor lemon has seen better days, so I will probably take it in and immediately juice it and add it to my collective in the fridge. So, but that is awesome. Then I believe this is a mango. Now, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below, but that looks to be a mango, so I think it's ripe. I don't know how to tell when a mango is ripe. So I'll have to look that up and see, but that's going to make for a very nice little snack. So I can't wait to get into that as well. Then you see here, we have 2 nectarines. So I'm going to enjoy that. It's been a while since I've had a nectarine. Actually, I think it's been a year. So I can't wait to get into those. And then of course you see nectarine is trying to get away. Or an orange. I'm not sure which. I'll find it in a minute. But as you can see, we also have a couple of apples. So Bella will be happy to see those. She likes slicing them up and everything like that. And you can also add things like Cheese Whiz or peanut butter to give them a little bit more flavor. So that's awesome. She'll love that. Then you can see we've got this cute little sweet potato. So I'm not sure. Maybe I might make some sweet potato mash for Missy. I'm sure she'll love that. So that'll be awesome. Then we have this 1 little onion. Perfect for burgers, adding to soups, stews, chilies, and making onion powder. So that's awesome. I will definitely be able to use that. Then of course here you see we have a bag of broccoli florets, which is awesome because I can make a broccoli casserole with that. I can add it to a salad. I can add it to any dishes that I really put, stir fry, anything. So that'll be awesome. And as you can see, we've got a bag of carrots. So Alex will like that. They are, looks like little broken pieces of carrots, but that's perfectly okay. They're still carrots, so I'll probably cut those up and we can use them in stir fries, use them as carrot sticks, or even freeze them, so that'll be great. And then last but not least, in the produce bag, I'll just kind of move them over this way. They're front and center. That's right, another bag of potatoes. I really do like having potatoes on hand because they're very good at filling people. You can do many different things with them. You can make French fries, home fries, mashed potatoes. You can eat them raw. You can just boil them with a little bit of sauce over them. But they're such a great staple to have with any meal because they will help fill you up, and that is just amazing and everything like that. So we are so grateful for all the help that we do get. But as you can see, that's everything that we got this week from the food bank. As I just stated, we are so grateful for all the help that we do get. And as I've stated before, if you're not sure if you qualify, It will not hurt to just reach out to your local resources and ask. Like everything else in life, you'll never know unless you ask, and you don't want to be wondering what if, because food insecurity is a thing, and it is a very big thing these days. So please, if you are suffering from it and you don't know where your next meal is going to come from, or you are trying to decide rent versus groceries versus electric, please reach out to you, find your local resources, Google them, and reach out. You'll never know unless you ask. But that being said, as you can see, I have a lot to put away. So I will see everybody in the next one. Bye, everybody.